It was a nice breeze, but today would have been really nice. All right. Good morning and welcome to our Saturday morning Hot to Flow. We're going to begin on our backs today in Supine Butterfly. So we're going to go down to the back, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees relax out to the sides in Supine Butterfly. That's where we're going to begin. Practice today, have a block handy and have something for your knees. Blanket or a knee pad will work for you. All right, let's settle in on our backs into Supine Butterfly. I'm just going to let our breath begin to flow in and out. Nice, gentle breath. And let's start to deepen our breath here and let that breath flow down into the belly, feeling that belly slightly rise with the inhale, maybe even placing the hands on the belly to feel that actual movement of the belly. Exhaling, releasing the belly. Inhaling nice and deep, feel that belly rise. And exhale, let it release. And let's just continue with that little deepened breath here, finding our rhythm of ourselves, finding the rhythm of our morning. Now let's add a little movement to our breath. We're going to start by moving the legs into a moving butterfly. So we're going to inhale as we bring the knees towards each other. Maybe the feet fall down to the mat. Exhale as you open the knees back out and the feet roll onto the sides. Inhale, bring the knees back center. And exhale, let the knees release out to the sides. We'll continue that with the breath, flow with the breath. And the next time you find your knees center, with the inhale, we'll pause there. Walk the feet out to line them up with the sit bones, and let's do a moving bridge here. So with the inhale here, with the hips down, exhale, lift the hips just a little bit here. Exhale, lifting the hips. Inhale, lowering. Keep pressing those feet into the floor as you lift. Inhale, lowering. Just move with your breath here. Maybe you go a little higher each time. And this last time you're up in bridge, we're going to pause there. And we're going to use the exhale to take us a little deeper, maybe roll back on the shoulder blades a little bit. See how high you can get those hips. And then once you found where you think you need to be, pause there. Take nice deep breaths here. Let's go 3 breaths. Press into the floor with the feet. Lift those hips. There you go. On your next exhale, we're going to start to lower down. Go about 1/3 of the way down your back. Pause. Take an inhale. Exhale. Come another 1/3 of the way down. Feel the vertebrae. Touch the mat. Pause. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to come the rest of the way down. Let that tailbone be the last to touch. Ah, there we go. Bring the knees in. Hug them in. Rock side to side. And we're going to reach up, grab the feet and find happy baby. And then rock side to side. And we'll bring the knees back in, hug them back in. And then we're going to roll to one side. Use arms and hands to press the body up. Awesome. Pause here. Take a breath. Oh, yeah. Let's find tabletop. So if you have those tender knees and you want to use something underneath your knees, go ahead and grab that now. All right. Get those hands lined up with the shoulders, knees lined up with the hips. The feet can be either curled under or they can be the tops of the feet flat to the mat, whatever feels best to you. If the wrists become tender, you can always go to fists for the wrists. Here we go. Cat cow. Inhale, lift up the chin, let the belly release down. Press into the floor with the hands. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Let's do a couple more. Just move with your breath. Start noticing the pause at the end of your inhale and the end of your exhale here. And we'll make our way back to neutral tabletop. All right, we're going to get the weight onto the right side of the body, the right hand and the right knee. And we're going to take the left hand to the hip as the left leg extends straight back and turning the body sideways towards the side of the mat. Let the foot come down to the floor. And we're going to take that left hand and just reach it up towards the sky. We're going to pause here. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. And your exhale, we're going to release back to tabletop. Take those hips and sway them side to side. All right, shift the weight to the left hand and the left knee as the right hand reaches to the hip, kickstand the left leg out, and the right leg releases straight back, facing the long side of the mat, and then let the right hand extend up to the sky. Get your breath under you here. Breathe nice and deep. Take one more breath here. And your next exhale, release back to tabletop. I'm going to take the knees really wide here, kiss the toes together in the back, let the hips release back, and let the hands walk out as the heart center melts down into widening child's pose. Pause here, take some nice deep breaths. Feel the stretch in the hips and the low back here. One more breath. Release back out to tabletop. Find your alignment once again. All right, we're going to come to that pose that we just did. It's called gate pose once again, but we're going to do a little bit different stuff. So kickstand that right leg out, weight to the right hand and the right knee. Left hand goes to the hip, left leg goes back. Pause here. We're going to take that left arm up to the sky. Take a breath here. And we're going to reach that left arm towards the front of the room, towards the top of the mat. And then we're going to slowly let that left leg lift up. Breathe here. Now with your next exhale, we're going to bend the left elbow and the left knee and bring them towards each other in the center of the body. Awesome. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bring them in, kind of like a little side crunch here. Inhale, extend out. Exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. You guys are doing awesome. Next time your arm and leg is extended out, pause there. Release the left foot down to the mat. Release the left arm up to the sky. Pause, breathe. Exhale, release to tabletop. Take a moment here. Maybe go to modified puppy pose. Let the forearms release down just to give the wrist a little bit of a break here. And let's make our way back up to tabletop. And we'll do that little gate flow on the opposite side. Kickstand the left leg up. Weight to the left hip and the left hand. Reach back with the right leg, right hand to the hip. And then extend that right arm up to the sky. Pause here, take a breath. Reach the right arm towards the front of the room, towards the top of the mat. And then eventually let the right leg lift up. Find your balance here. And we'll do that same little crunch pulse here. Inhale, arms and legs extended. Exhale, bend the right knee and elbow towards each other. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, bend and crunch. Inhale, extend out. Exhale. Let's do that 3 more times. The next time the arm and the hand and leg are extended out, pause there. Balance here. Let the right leg float down, right arm towards the sky. Pause here. Release to tabletop. Find that modified puppy pose, folding the forearms down, letting the head melt down in between the arms. Take a couple breaths here. One more breath. Release back up to tabletop. We're going to come to that gate pose one more time. We're going to kickstand the right leg out, weight to the right side. Left leg extends back, left hand to the left hip. Pause here. Let the left arm float up to the sky. And with the next exhale, we're going to bring the body upright, facing the long side of the mat, arms out to a T. Pause here. Let the hands release down. We're going to do some sun breaths in gate pose. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, circle up. And exhale, release down. Beautiful. Inhale, circle up. Exhale. One more time. And this time when we exhale, we're going to come into the side bend. Let the left arm guide the leg down to the leg. Right arm reaches over to the side. Pause here and breathe. Feel that breath move up and down the right side of the body. Continue to breathe. One more breath here. And we're going to cartwheel all the way down to tabletop. Do a couple side swipes with the hips here. And opposite side, kickstand the left foot out, weight to the left side. Right leg extends back, right hand to the hip. Pause here, get steady. Let the right arm float up to the sky. Pause here. With the exhale, let the right arm guide you up, arms out to a T. And then release the arms down. 5 sun breaths here. Inhale up. And release. Follow your breath here. And after your next sun breath, when you release down, the right arm's going to release towards the right leg, and the left arm's going to take you into that side bend. Release out as far as feels good here. Breathe nice and deep, feeling that breath go up and down the left side of the body. Let's take one more breath here. And we'll cartwheel to tabletop. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's go down to that modified puppy pose, forearms down. Let the head release down. Take a couple breaths here. Release up to tabletop. And let's check and make sure we have a block towards the top of our mat handy, ready to go. All right. We're going to bring the right foot through, finding a kneeling low lunge. Bring it through as far as feels good. Use that hand to bring it all the way through. Walk that front foot out as far as feels good. Release those hips down. Pause here, find your balance. Focusing out front. Let's do some sun breaths to Namaste, heart center. Inhale, circle up, bring the palms together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, heart center. Let's do 3 more. Last one, leave the hands up overhead. Clasp the fingers, steeple the fingers, and then take it into a crescent. Reach back as far as the body will allow. Keep that lunge. Don't lose that lunge there. Keep the bend. Breathe here. Inhale, back center. Exhale, release the hands down. Find your block. Line the block up with the left leg and the front left foot. We're going to take the left hand to the block and we're going to reach the right hand back. Pause here. Twisting out to the right. Two more breaths. And we'll switch the twist. Bring the right hand to the block, bring it closer to the right foot, and let the left hand go to the hip. Take a few breaths here. One more breath. And we'll release. Set the block off to the side. Step it back to tabletop. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to walk the hands out into a kneeling plank. So you kind of lower the hips down. There you go. We're going to cross the right foot over the left. Take an inhale here and exhale. We're going to send the elbows straight back and lower down. The legs might lift up a little bit. That's okay. Inhale, back up, kind of like a cobra push up here. Exhale, lower down. Elbows straight back. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Keep those legs crossed if you can. And one more time. Uncross the legs. Press up to tabletop. Awesome. Here we go. Bring the left foot through. Find that low lunge. Walk it out as far as we'll allow to let you deepen that lunge. Awesome. Namaste, sun breaths. Here we go. 5. Hands to heart with the exhale. Focus out front. Last one, keep the arms up overhead and find that crescent with the exhale. Breathe here. Let those hips sink. One more breath here. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the hands. Find the block. Line it up with the right leg and the left foot. Right hand to the block and full left hand to the hip. Breathe here. One more breath. And release. Switch the hands, bringing the block a little closer to the left foot and right arm reaches back to the hip. Open out as far to the right as the body will allow. Twisting out, breathing. One more breath. Exhale and release. Step it back to tabletop. And this time we're going to go out to that plank. Once again, so walk the hands out a little bit further front. Cross the left foot over the right. Inhale at that kneeling plank. Exhale, we're gonna lower down, sending the elbows straight back. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more. Working those arms out today. There we go. Beautiful. And we'll pause on the belly. Uncross the legs. Take it to tabletop. Oh, take a couple breaths here. All right, let's find our down dog here. Curl the toes under, take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, send the hips up. Release the heels back. Let's play around here in our down dog for a few breaths here. Bending, moving how it feels best to you to get that stretch along the back of the line of the body. Awesome. We're going to look to the hands. We're going to bring the right foot through, finding warrior 2. So lining those feet up, heel with the middle of the back foot so the feet are in the same plane, same line. Line that knee up, the ankle and the toe. Turn the heart center to the long side of the mat, hands to heart. Release those arms out. Zip up those inner thighs here. Focus. Breathe. Let's find reverse warrior. Left hand floats back. Right arm guides you into the reverse warrior. Keep that lunge. Don't lose that lunge on the front. Breathe here. And take it back to warrior 2. Walk the foot, back foot in just a little bit. Reach down, find your block. Place it right next to and outside the right leg. Right hand to the block. We're making our way to triangle. Straighten the right leg. Turn the body to the long side of the mat and then release the left hand up to the sky. Breathe. Focus. One more breath in triangle. Release. Bend the right knee. Set the block off to the side and circle the arms up. Warrior 2. Pause here. Release and find a high lunge. Settle in. Find your balance. Let's do those namaste sun breaths here. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, hands to heart. Focus out front, balance. Here we go. Inhale, circle up. Hands to heart. 3 more. With your next exhale, we're going to take the hands out, bend the elbows and lift the heart center. Maybe look up towards the sky, pause here, breathe, open the heart here. One more breath. Inhale, extend the arms back up overhead. Exhale, we're going to fold down. and step it into down dog. Oh, take a few breaths here in down dog. And we'll do that little flow on the other side here. All right, here we go. Look to the hands. Inhale, bring the left foot through, warrior two. Line up those feet. Make sure they're in the same line. Line up the knee with the ankle. Heart center to the side of the mat. Zip up those inner thighs. Breathe nice and deep here. Enjoy this beautiful, strong, courageous, awesome warrior two. Relax those shoulders. Let's release to reverse warrior. Keep that lunge. Reach back as far as the body will allow. One more breath. Release it back. Warrior two. Take a couple breaths here. Release the hands. Find the block. Making our way to triangle. Bring the back foot in just a little bit. Right hand goes to the hip. Left leg starts to straighten. And let that right arm reach up to the sky. Check your alignment of your arm here. If you have to look back to see the hand, bring it back in line. Awesome. Beautiful. So the triangle is one of the strongest shapes. So notice the strength in this pose. Let's take one more breath. And let's make our way back to that warrior two. Circle the arms up. Pause here. Then let's find that high lunge. Finding your balance. All right, namaste, sun breaths. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. 4 more. Next time the arms are up overhead, we'll release them to those goddess arms and lift the heart center, slight little back bend, look up to the sky. Pause here. Breathe. Two more breaths, you got it. Inhale, release up. Exhale, find forward fold here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, circle up. And release to heart center. Beautiful. Let's take a couple breaths here. Find your mountain pose. Slight bend in the knees. Tuck the pelvis in. Releasing the shoulders back. Breathe nice and deep here. Let's take the feet slightly wider than the hips. I'm gonna turn and face you. And let's do some namaste sun breaths here. Actually, take the feet a little bit wider. Get a little stronger base there. Yeah, if you want to turn sideways on the mat, feel free. All right, here we go. Inhale, circle up, bring the palms together. Exhale, heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. And we're going to do 1 more. This time when we bring the hands through, we're going to fold, hinge at the hips with the hands all the way through. Let them release down to the floor if that feels good. Take a couple breaths here. If the hands don't go down to the floor, they can go to the thighs or the knees or the shins. Breathe here. On your next inhale, circle the arms up, bring the body upright, and bring the hands to the heart. Awesome. Release the hands down. Turn the feet out to a 45. And let's do some side bends here, flowing with the breath. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, left hand or right hand, whichever side you want to start on, lead you to the side bend. Inhale, arms back up overhead. And exhale, flow, side bend, opposite way. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Keep breathing, keep flowing. One more time to each side. We'll pause here with the arms up overhead. Bend the arms to goddess, just the arms, and lift the heart center. Slight little back bend. Breathe here. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, fold through, bringing the hands through the heart center. And then walk the body to the top of the mat, finding runner's lunge. And then bring the left, whatever foot is back, bring it in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And we'll circle up, press the feet into the floor. Heart center. Awesome. Balance. Gotta do balance. Let's do tree today. So the block can also be used in tree. So those of you that want to get the leg a little higher but struggle with the balance a little bit, the block might be helpful. So you could put the foot on the block here, send the knee out, and then use that as your balance check. So if you want to try that today to see what it feels like to have the leg a little bit higher, feel free. And you can put that block at any height. It can be higher or it can be lower. You want it to be at hip distance away from the, right underneath the hip. There you go. Awesome. All right, let's find our tree pose, whatever that looks like to you, using the block or not. And let's balance. Two more breaths. And release. Oh, yeah. Awesome. And when you're ready, make your way to the opposite side. Find that focal point out in front. Get that nice strong leg balanced. One more breath. And release. Oh, yeah. All right, let's make our way to the top of the mat. Pause in mountain pose. Take a couple cleansing breaths here. On your next inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, release down into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, and we'll step it back to down dog. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready, release down to a tabletop and move in your tabletop how it feels best to you. Maybe you just want to take a pause in child's pose. Maybe you want a little bit of movement. Let's make our way gently back to tabletop. Pause there in neutral tabletop. And let's release down. Whatever way works for you. Feet off to one side, hips off to the other, if that feels best. We're going to make our way down to our backs. Have whatever you would like for your Shavasana close by. And I'll meet you down on our backs. Pausing here and just notice the body. Notice the goodness you've just created in your body through your practice. Let's bring the feet to the mat. Lining the feet and the knees up with the feet lined up with the sit bones. Let's do a little bit of moving bridge here, just real gentle. Inhale, lift the hips just a tiny little bit. Exhale, lower down. So it's not a real high bridge we did earlier, just a gentle little bridge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Notice the breath is different with this bridge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and release. One more. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale and lower, just notice how the hips start to melt into the mat with the exhale. Pause here. Take the feet as wide as the mat, just pulling them out. And we'll do some windshield wipers here. Inhale, center, exhale, releasing the knees to one side or the other. And just flow side to side with your breath. And the next time you find your knees at center, we'll pause and meet there. Walk the feet in. Bring the soles of the feet together and release the knees out to the sides, finding that supine butterfly. And let's do that moving butterfly here. Inhale as you bring the knees center. Exhale as you release the knees back out, rolling the feet onto their sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, release out to the sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Do that one more time. Inhale, center. This time we'll release. We'll pause there with the knees out to the sides. Bring the soles of the feet together. Maybe walk them closer to the body if that feels good. And we'll pause here in Supine Butterfly. Noticing the breath as it flows. Notice that belly rising as we did at the beginning of our practice with the inhale. Just take one more breath. Inhale, bring the knees center. Exhale here. And inhale, hug in the knees. Gently rock side to side. And eventually the right hand guides knees down to that beautiful spinal twist here. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, bring the knees center. Gently rock side to side. And with your next exhale, let the left hand guide the knees down. Those hips and body really release here. Let that exhale, let it go. One more breath. Awesome. Bring the knees center. And we've reached the beautiful part of our practice where we can extend out and rest. So let that body extend wherever it needs to go. Use whatever comforts you have nearby to allow your body to find that stillness, to find that pause. To find a beautiful, quiet, resting pause in our day. Begin to allow your breath to become part of your awareness. That beautiful, nourishing breath that allows us to move through our day, brings healing to our bodies, brings relaxation to our bodies. That breath that we can come to at any time we need it. So just pause and enjoy the breath. Start to add some bodily movements, fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. When it feels right, roll to one side and pause on that side for a breath or two. And we'll bring the body upright by pressing the floor with the hands, the arms. Release the hands out to the sides, and we'll inhale. Take the arms overhead. Bring the palms together. And bow to yourself and thank yourself for dedicating this beautiful hour on this Saturday morning to allow your body to breathe and stretch and rise and flow. And I thank you for joining me this morning. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Go make it a great Saturday. Be well.